What's going on, guys? I know you're just tuning in. I don't want to have a bunch of dead air, but I got to share these links around real quick, and then we will get into matchups and what we're talking about with PSG versus Dortmund. I already have some action down. I will put up a banner at the bottom of the screen covering what I am betting, what I'm on, and I will add bets and take them as we go. I have my FanDuel and DraftKings app open and ready to go to take action. I only have two bets down so far. They're both on Dortmund because Dortmund gave me their lineups first. I am taking Sabitzer as well as Fulkerg for a shot on target. Sabitzer is plus 140 over on DraftKings. I think that's a really good price for a guy who takes a lot of free kicks. Hey, what's going on, Bird? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, I'm just working on getting something going here. Here we go, Sabitzer. The shot on target plus 140 DK and FULKURG on target minus 120 DK. We'll add that as a banner. Cool. We will add bets to this. Oh, I should find a better way to differentiate between the bets besides that dash. Maybe I'll rock an underscore. Yeah, I think that looks better. Rocking an underscore after the bets. So we can differentiate between what we have taken and what we are going to take here with the live stream. Let me finish sharing this around. Live for PSG Dortmund. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. I know I was talking to Bird earlier. Bird, if you don't mind, I think he had a good read. I'd like to give that out. We were talking in Discord. Bird's already looking ahead to some fouls stuff. I really like his look on Marquinhos fouls. I also think Hakimi is a good look for fouls here. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that we've been reliant on or going to a lot with PSG is priced out for us currently. Dembele shots on target are way priced out of our range. I'm not laying like minus 165 ish on him to get a shot on target. I'm pulling up my odds checker right now. I really see this game kind of going to extra time. I know PSG is solid, but they're really only good at the Parc des Princes. And I think we saw that when they went on the road to Dortmund. These guys will have now faced off 4 times, twice in groups. PSG won the first game in groups at home 2-0. And then they tied in the reverse fixture at Dortmund 1-1 in group stage. This was also the group of death. This was a very difficult group. You had to play AC Milan and Newcastle. PSG got bodied by Newcastle away from their building, and Newcastle finished worst in the group. PSG obviously is down 1-0 on aggregate to Dortmund right now. I thought Dortmund played well. I think they're going to be really regretting not getting more than 1 goal at home. I think they had the opportunity to go up 2-0, maybe even 3-0. Or 3-1, and I think that might haunt them here. I do expect PSG to score at home. Price market is very reflective of that. Let's see. Footy. Mbappe prices are kind of trash. I mean, his anything, hey, what's going on? Gold, good to see you. Mbappe prices are pretty trash. I think there is a lot of value in Dortmund here. I do think that Dortmund are going to be able to score a goal. I am a little surprised to see PSG move to a four in the back setup. I think that's smart because they got kind of torched with three in the back versus Dortmund. Dortmund should be able to run on these guys still. It's not like Dortmund want to sit back and absorb all that pressure from Mbappe, Ramos, Dembele. I am a little disappointed not to see Kenyon Lee in the lineup, but I do think he will come on as a sub. But Dortmund clearly have the pace to break the lines over the top. So PSG is going to have to be careful when they press forward and commit forward because Dortmund clearly has the speed with Adeyemi. I think Sancho has been playing really well. I think there's some value on Brandt here playing the 10 as well. But the reason I'm taking Sabitzer for a shot on target is because he is going to be in charge of a lot of their free kicks. We know how important set pieces are. Corners here are going to be very important. That's always a very dangerous play. Like I said, the last time we did one of these live streams, something like 40% of all goals are led directly from a set piece. So I really like Sabitzer for a shot on target. Plus, he's just been having great ball luck. He always finds his way into the right position on corners. Loose balls in the box tend to find him, and he puts the ball on frame. I think plus 140 is a very generous number. I took Schlotterbeck 3+ tackles and a parlay with Mbappe 2 shots on target. Yeah, I like that. Schlotterbeck, I definitely see him getting quite a few tackles today. I don't hate looking at his falls either. Same with Hummels. Both center backs are definitely going to have their hands full. Madison out there on the left facing up with Dembele. Dembele did really, really good last game, except for finishing. He fluffed a complete sitter that he should have drilled home in the back of the net. But he made dangerous passes. He made everybody work. He found the open man. He took some nice shots. He just couldn't finish any of them. Mbappe, same thing. He was very dangerous. He went off the woodwork. He had 3 shots on a row, last one being on target. You can't give up rebounds to a guy like Mbappe because he's going to absolutely make you pay for him. Some of the other things I was talking about in Discord before this match, let me pull up a couple of things here. So some stuff I'm looking at for sides is if you like PSG to win the game, I think there's plenty of value on PSG money line and both teams to score at plus 135. I just really don't see Dortmund with their over-the-top ability being kept off the score sheet. And they're, oh man, I want to say they're clinical at finishing, but last match, like I said, they probably should have had 2 or 3, but Fulkerg in open space did a great job at finishing. My biggest issue is that I can only use sports books in New Jersey and miss out on so many good player props. Gold, you don't miss out on good player props. You have some of the best sports books available to you in New Jersey. If you don't have Bet365, you absolutely need to get Bet365. I'm insanely jealous that I don't have access to Bet365. Their up 2 goals early payout promotion is phenomenal. Their bet insurance, if your player comes off injured in the first half or first 20 minutes, is absolutely essential. I took Dortmund at plus money to qualify, but only 0.5 units. Yep, that's where I'm getting to. So back to talking about sides. Dortmund to qualify at plus 130, plus 135 does have a lot of value. They are up here 1-0 on aggregate. I do think Dortmund has a solid defense. It does take a little bit of a hit on the road. And like I said, PSG are only good at the Parc des Princes, but I think that you can find yourself in a situation where you can easily find a situation where these guys are tied, not necessarily in the match, but on aggregate heading into extra time. I think Dortmund will want to play for extra time here. I think they definitely rate their depth and give themselves a chance in a PK shootout here at the Parc des Princes. Plus, Dortmund's got the experience. These guys have made a deep UCL run before. They have a title. PSG's made deeper UCL runs before, but they've never proven that they can get over the hump. So I am a little concerned about their ability to get over the hump, which I guess they have been in the final more recently. Hold on while I get logged into my FanDuel. So we can really get this thing rolling. Okay. Of course, they got to text me. One being goalie saves. Can't bet that under any book in New Jersey. I mean, look, goalie saves are one decent prop that is sometimes at a broken price. Other than like that, that shouldn't be your concern in Jersey. You get cards, you get fouls, you get a ton of other markets that the rest of us don't have. I'm sitting in Michigan. I love betting cards. I like betting fouls a lot. I don't get any of those markets. I'm still talking about them as often as I can. Leg is the guy who I do a lot of these videos with and is probably the better guy to talk to about that. But I can still tell you who I've seen be a hack and act like a hack. So anyway, sides. Let's focus there. PSG to win by exactly 1 goal. This forces extra time. This is plus 280 on FanDuel. I think this is a really nice price if you think that Dortmund can shore up their defense here and concede 1 goal or 2 goals and score 1 themselves. I super don't see this game having 4 or 5 goals. The first half especially, I think, is going to be pretty cagey. If PSG is able to score a goal in the first half, I think we see a lot more midfield play and a lot more clinical of a game because PSG won't super feel the need to press the issue there. Knowing that they're tied on aggregate and headed to extra time at the Parc des Princes. Dortmund double chance in regular time at plus 170. I think that's a ton of value. Dortmund to win either half at plus 190. I don't think that's a bad look if you think PSG come out and score 2 goals in the first half. I think Dortmund gets a sneaky one to close the gap there, second half, plus 190. I think that's a really good value. Dortmund to qualify at plus 130, plus 135. Again, like I said, I think that has value. And a pen to be awarded. I think just any penalty to be given at plus 126 has a ton of value. We've seen kind of how these last few matches have gone, and we've seen the opportunity for a penalty kick to be awarded several times. We saw 2 in the Madrid match with Bayern. We saw a couple of very close issues here with Dortmund PSG. There was a pen in the Parc des Princes in that 2-0 win in group stages for Mbappe, for PSG. So I think just a pen to be awarded at plus 126 definitely has value. Now, talking about totals, this is way juiced to oblivion, but both teams to score over 2.5 minus 160, I think is a good play. I apologize. I'll be right back. I have to quickly grab a water. So I can just kind of keep talking here while we're looking at stuff. If you guys I kind of like Dembele first half shots on target. I like that too, Bird. I even like Dembele first half shots. I know you've been a big Dembele first half shots guy. I think 2 and 3 have value here. For the Dortmund side, look, there's a ton of value on Dortmund props, and that's probably what I'm going to focus on, even though people might not think they win the game or whether or not they score. I think that there is a ton of value on Dortmund props, even without scoring. And we'll get into those as soon as I finish up this totals talk. So both teams to score over 2.5. I think the most likely outcome of this game is probably PSG winning 2-1 and us seeing extra time. I think paying minus 160 is just way too much juice to do stuff like that. Gold, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Dortmund team total over 1.5. If you think Dortmund are capable of getting 2 goals, which I do because they have the over-the-top breakaway speed. Appreciate you tuning in, Bird. As always, I will catch you in the Discord as well. And I will take time to throw anything I bet live here in the Discord. But anyway, Dortmund team total over 1.5. You think they're able to get 2 goals in this match? Plus 180 is a fantastic number for that. Like I said, they have the over-the-top speed. And if PSG starts to feel a little pressure late, they're more comfortable playing with 3 in the back. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this rotate. This lineup rotates second half if it's still 0-0 or 1-1 to a 3 in the back setup, which I think Dortmund can take a ton of advantage of with their pace on the left with Adeyemi and Sancho on the right. Sancho's been playing absolutely lights out. I think Brandt's really good. I do think we'll eventually see Marco Reus. PSG to score in both halves at plus 104. I think that's really valuable. If you think that they get a goal in the first half, I think that Dortmund does eventually get one here. And if it's not in the first half, it'll be sometime probably before the 65th minute, which will be all the pressure on PSG to come up with an answer to force extra time. So I really like PSG to score in both halves at plus 104. I think I am actually about to make that an official take. Let me make sure that I can still get that at that number, minus 110. Okay, I can still get that at minus 110. I think that's still a very playable number. So let me get to this match. PSG versus Dortmund. Champions League. PSG versus Dortmund. Team props. To qualify. To score in both halves. PSG minus 110. That is going to be an official play for me to win half a unit. If you guys don't know or aren't familiar with my style, I do almost all of my bets to win or to risk half a unit. I tend to have higher volume, especially look, I know Champions League is sharper. It's something that I've had a long track record of success on. I just have a really high volume, so I always play my stuff to win half a unit or risking half a unit on plus money stuff. There's a ton of baseball today with a bunch of great arms on the mound that I really like. But there are a ton of weather concerns too with baseball. So I asked Discord what they find most valuable. Trying to do a live show for soccer or a baseball play of the day. We are on a mad heater on the baseball play of the day, currently 6-0, going all the way back to Monday of last week. I don't think I'm going to have the time to do both. Discord said, do whatever you prefer. So I'm rocking with the live stream for this game. So yeah, I'm going to add this to the banner. And then I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop talking for a minute. But I will continue to do all of this stuff as quickly as possible. PSG to score in both halves. -110 FanDuel. Throw an underscore in there until we get our next bet. Throw that on the ticker. Continue to drop any comments you guys have. I'm trying to read them as well as go along with this stuff. Darnie, shout out. Appreciate you, boys. I bet if I missed it, but did you talk about potential live bets yet? Look, if Mbappe doesn't score in the first half and you're getting a plus number on him, take him live. That's where I'm at with that. Mbappe's priced out of this market. I'm not laying -160, -170 on any goal scorer on the face of the fucking planet, ever. And that includes Vinny. That included Benz last season. That included fucking Ramadan Benz, who is an absolute legend. That includes Rodrigo as a substitute in a UCL elimination game. There's not a player on earth that I am going to lay -160 to -175 for an anytime goal scorer on. It's just not happening. Goals are at too much of a premium. They are too hard to come by. So if you want to bet Mbappe for an anytime goal, wait until the price is good enough to do it live. And for me, that price is -110. Anything above -110 on somebody to score a goal, they're priced out of the market for me. That's just how I feel about it. That's not how everybody bets, and that's not how everybody gambles, but that's how I do it. And Mbappe has PK responsibility, but he's not a super big threat on set pieces. And like I said, set pieces are so crucial here when it comes to UCL. It's something you have to be elite at. And that's what it's going to take to knock teams out of UCL. It's going to take world-class world beaters. There's not going to be anything that's a layup here, or at least there shouldn't be. That's how UCL works. Okay, throw this PSG to score in both halves in the Discord. Halves. -110 FanDuel to win 0.5 units. All right, so we're taking PSG to score in both halves. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate the shout out. Should I sign up for Dembele to break my heart again? Still not over him sending that sitter 12 rows deep. Yeah, Darnie. Look, at home with the Parc des Princes behind him, yeah, I can get behind a Dembele goal. Let me see what his to score assist number is, because I really do like him up as the setup man. So let me take a quick peek at what he is to score or assist, because I do think that -110, I'm not paying -110 for Dembele to score or assist. Let me see what it is on DK, because if it's a plus number on DK, I can get behind it. If it's a minus number, I'm not going to touch it. So yeah, you can get Dembele to score or assist at +100 on DK. I like that a lot. I kind of like his assist as a standalone price. I like him to rip shots. I just don't necessarily know if that converts into a goal. And I'm certainly not paying -215 to where did my bets go here? Here we go. So yeah, I'm not paying -215, -145 for a shot on target is a parlay piece over on FanDuel, maybe with the 30% boost. I don't hate that, but I'm not paying that as a standalone. -145 is too much juice. Where's the huge entertaining guy you usually stream with? Leg, if you want on fucking, I don't know, I'll figure out a way to make it work. Send me a message. through Twitter, I guess. If you want to jump on here with me, I don't know how I'll get the graphics to work, but I'll fucking make it work. So if you want in, just let me know. Shoot me a DM on Twitter. I'll find a way to get you on here. I parlayed Vinny and Mbappe to score or assist at plus 136. I mean, yeah, across 2 days, that's fine. Personally, I'm just not laying that kind of juice on Mbappe to score or assist. Like, what, that's got to be like minus 230, 245. So yeah, let me see here. Yeah, minus 280 on DK and minus 280 on FanDuel. Again, look, that's just not my thing. I think they both do it. I think it's chalk. I think that parlayed together, it's an okay price. I'm just not going to stomach that kind of juice on a guy to get a goal contribution. I think minus 280, even at home at the Parc des Princes, I just don't think there's value there. For me personally, that's just not how I like to gamble. I like to gamble on single outcome results, or if I'm taking a flyer on multiple outcomes, I like the payout to be a lot higher than that. So we've kind of covered sides and totals here. Last thing before I move on, I think both teams to score first half at plus 225 as far as totals goes is a really, really good number. I think I might sprinkle that myself. I'll keep talking through this game. And Dortmund to score first half at plus 140, I think is a really good number as well. Leg is right. We're going to get into shot on target prices here shortly. Zaire Emery at plus 220 is a great work. Fulkerg shot on target is a beautiful parlay piece. I agree with you. I took it as a standalone at minus 120. I know Leg can't stomach betting anything that's a negative number, but for $30 to return 25 for the number 9 on Dortmund to get a ball over the top and hit the rectangle, yeah, I'm in on that all day. Dembele's shots, appreciate you tuning in, Darnie. I definitely don't hate that at all. Fulkerg, Dembele to score or assist parlay at plus 300. If they're letting you same game parlay to score and assist in the same game, then yeah, I would go for that all day long. I am not allowed to parlay those here, but I'm going to take Fulkerg to score assist as a standalone at plus 180. He's plus 220 on DK. The soft assist grading rules on FanDuel, I don't necessarily know if they're worth 40 cents on the dollar. I think that if he draws a PK, he's going to end up taking it anyway. So for 40 cents on the dollar, I think that's too much value to just blindly bet that on DraftKings, hoping for the rebound assist, the off the woodwork assist, or the drawing a PK assist that they're soft on grading. I think that Fulkerg's going to hold more value on DK for the to score assist at plus 220 compared to the plus 180 on FanDuel, even though they have the softer assist grading market. So I'm going to go ahead and make that a play for 0.4 units, returns me a pretty solid amount here. Let's see, 15 to pay out 40. Yeah. Okay. So 15 units, or sorry, 0.3 units pays me out over 0.5 units. I'm going to take Fulkerg to score assist plus 220 on DK. Adding that to the card right now. Just got the bet in. Going to put it. Gonna put it in Discord first and then add it to the ticker. So yeah, let me add that to the ticker. Ticker, edit. Plus 220. Okay, so we're adding Fulkerg to score assist at plus 220 on DK as an official. I'm playing that for 0.3 units because, again, we're plus 220. I like that price point. So yeah, we're done with sides. We're done with totals. Anytime goal scorer props, Fulkerg standalone at plus 300, ton of value there. Malin's not playing, so we can't look at him. Adeyemi, it seems like they've been favoring Sancho on the right side and letting him cook more, which I don't hate. That also makes Ten Hag look really fucking stupid, so I'm here for that. Constantly sorry if there's Man U fans in the comments. But yeah, I think Sancho's been playing really well. I think he's hitting form in Dortmund here. Are you going over what you're betting at the end of the show? Yes, and I also have it down here. The ticker scrolling down here at the bottom is all official picks I have locked in. Fulkerg is something I bet at 0.3 units. Sabitzer, I bet 0.5 units on at plus 140. Fulkerg to score assist at minus 120. I bet to return 0.5 units. PSG to score in both halves at minus 110. I bet to return 0.5 units. Sancho shot on target at plus 175. Yep, I love that. So yeah, let's just get into the shot on target props since that's what Leg's been going over. That's what I have a lot of. And I want to make sure that I send one more thing. So yeah, here we go. Shot on target prices that stood out to me. Fulkerg minus 106 on Bet Rivers / minus 120 on DK. We already played that. That's an official play. Kenyon Lee is out. Hakimi at plus 120 on FanDuel, I think has a ton of value. Marco Royce isn't playing. Kareem Adeyemi at plus 135 on DK. I think has a ton of value, but like I said, they are going up Sancho's side more. So Sancho plus 160 on DK. I think Leg just said he found it at plus 170. So I can definitely get behind that. That's on target prices. Sancho, Julian Brandt at plus 175. Again, I would kind of shop around and make sure that you can find the best number on that. I think Fulkerg for 2 shots on target at plus 450 is a really disrespectful number. And I think as a long shot, Sabitzer for 2 shots on target at plus 950 on FanDuel is super disrespectful. That's a guy who the ball always finds in the box. He's in charge of taking all their free kicks. And he's been jagging for chicks a lot in the last couple of games. That's something I'm going to throw a cup of coffee on. I'm doing that right now, actually. I'm putting $5 on Sabitzer to have 2 shots on target at plus 950. That's a long shot. That's going to end up going in a section in Discord I call untracked long shots that don't go on my record. It's just something I find with high value that I put, $5 to $10 on. That's 0.1 to 0.2 units for me. So like that's just a long shot that I happen to like and I'm gonna take. Khan falls. Like Leg saying Emery Chan looks like can. But yeah, his falls. Dude's huge. He's the captain. He gets away with a little bit more. They have a little leeway here. I think Hummels, Schlotterbeck, and Madison are all good looks for falls. I think that Marquinhos is a really good look for fouls. I think Hakimi's a good look for fouls. I think Zaire Emery's a good look for fouls. I think Vatan is a good look for fouls. Discord, it's not linked below here. It's Burrows Bets. It's linked in my Twitter. I'll try and hustle up and find you a link for it as we're going here. Let me see. I think I do have that right here. Profile. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. If you're interested in the Discord, the link is right here. I try and keep it affordable. It's $15 a month. I got to pay a piece of that to my payment processor and other stuff. But yeah, I mean, we've been doing well lately. You get a 3-day free trial to make sure what I offer is what you're looking for. It's pretty simple. We got a good crew of guys over there that are all very sharp and all know ball really well. They know various sports. I'm a big believer in it's not always just about my picks. It's about what I can help you do. And that's become better at researching. I can show you my research process, all the free websites I use that I find very helpful, even paid websites that I subscribe to. I am happy to help people research plays that they want to talk about through my research tools if it's something that piques my interest. So I'm always here to help you guys research. Quickly, before we get into anything other questions you have or some more bets I'm going to make here while we're under the gun, I want to say I'm saving my 30% FanDuel boost for tomorrow. I don't think that they're going to give us back-to-back soccer boosts, and I much rather have a same-game parlay with Madrid than I would for PSG versus Dortmund. I think there's more value there. Because I think that Byron's going to press, and I think there's going to be a ton of value on Byron props. And I think that, Madrid's going to get ahead by breaking over the top and scoring goals quickly. Well, kind of, I don't want to say conceding possession to Byron, but challenging Byron, because that's how we move. That's how we win. That's how we do well, is we get you slipping, we send a ball in over the top, and then we break your back on a counter. Because nobody in the world is keeping pace with Vinny, Rodrigo, and Bellingham for 90 plus minutes. It's just not happening. It's not how anybody rolls. There's very few people on the planet who are capable of doing that for 90 minutes. So yeah, I just think that Madrid has the ability to absolutely dust you over the top. And I think Dortmund has a little bit of that ability here too. And that's why I'm heavy on Dortmund stuff here. I got to make sure I don't get signed out of my DK or my FanDuel account while we're talking about this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end up playing Sancho for a shot on target. And before we get out of here, and before I do that, because I can do that on my own, let's talk complete flyers. Let's talk really fucking long shots that probably aren't going to hit, but I think are worth $5 for a cup of coffee. And that's going to be these guys to let shit rip in the first half here. Dembele, 2 or more shots in the first half, plus 155. It's not long enough for me. 3 or more shots in the first half for Dembele at plus 500. That's long enough for me. I like that. I'm not going to sprinkle that, actually. I'm going to instead do Dembele, 1 or more shots on target in the first half, parlayed with 2 or more shots in the first half. I really, really like that at plus 333 on FanDuel. I think I'm going to play that. To return half a unit, I got to play 750 on that. Yeah, I'm in. That's a long shot play. Untracked long shots. Sabitzer. 2 shot on target. plus 950 FanDuel. And then Dembele. Plus 2. Okay, so Dembele in the first half, Hummel's shot on target. Fuck, I like that leg. I really do. He's going to be at the top of the box on set pieces. If there's a failed corner clearance, that's the guy who it's probably going to fall to. And we know he loves jacking for chicks. So I can absolutely see that. I'm playing Sancho for a shot on target. Plus 130 on FanDuel doesn't move the needle for me. But plus 160 on DK does move the needle for me. So we're playing that for a half unit. And we're in. So that's in and that's done. Sancho, shot on target, plus 160 DK. That's in, and it's up on Discord. And now we'll throw it on the banner. Again, I know that this is a lot of dead air, but this is just kind of how it goes. I got to slowly work through the board. I got to put my own bets in and take care of myself. I got to talk about anything you guys want. Please continue to, we got 9 minutes until this match kicks off. Please continue to pour in the questions. I'm happy to answer anything I can with you guys here on stream. Sancho, shot on target, plus 160 DK. Oh, Dembele, first half, shot on target, plus 2 shots. That is plus 333. FanDuel. Here we go. 0.3 units. Savage shot on target 0.5 units. Volkerg shot on target 2 return. .5 units. PSG to score in both halves. 2 return. 0.5 units. Volkerg. Sancho, shot on target, plus 160 DK, 0.5 units. Dembele, first half, shot on FanDuel. Okay, is there anything? Oh, here we go. Sabitzer. Two plus shots on target, plus 950 FanDuel, 0.1 units. Yeah, I got it. So I'm gonna take Sabitzer for a shot in the first half. No, it's minus 110. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn, that sucks. Sabitzer, 2 shots in the first half is plus 500. What's Sabitzer just to take 2 shots? Not on target, just to take 2 shots. Plus 130 on DK. Plus, let's see. plus 110 on FanDuel. I don't know. I think that's a good look. If you guys are not into the large risk to return stuff, sorry, you got Sancho at plus 175 on plus 365. Yep, absolutely. Any card plays for you? Yeah, probably Chan, Hummels, or Schlotterbeck. I think those guys will definitely have to be sliding over to help on Dembele and Mbappe, which leaves room for Ramos to shoot. I think Marquinhos is a good look. I think Hakimi, I don't know. He sends in set pieces. He probably won't get a card. I like the Moroccans. Vatan in the middle. He's kind of a scumbag and kind of a hack. Any cards, fouls, look. Yeah, Marquinhos, Sabitzer, Emery Chan, Schlotterbeck, Hummels. Hummels at plus 405. Yep, that's a great look from Leg there. Shout out Leg. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Yeah, I mean, Mbappe, first goal scorer, plus 240. That is value. I'm not going to lie. It's less value than I'd like on a first goal scorer. But if you got to bet Mbappe, that's probably the way to do it. My biggest concern is Dortmund going over the top and breaking the lines and getting an over-the-top ball and completely blowing PSG's back out and going up 1-0 here in the Parc des Princes. If that happens, PSG is in big, big trouble because they're going to have to press forward. And Dortmund's good at sitting back and collecting pressure and then just busting you over the top. They've proven they can do it in a lot of matches here. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, to sum it up, all my action that I have that's in play in Discord as well as in play here, that is one of the things that is nice and that I went over with Discord is that I did give all my plays out here. So if you tuned in and watched, you got everything that I'm gonna end up putting in Discord. There's not really a lot of time to have plays that I'm in pocket with that I'm not sharing with Discord. So yeah, you got a lot of value out of this, in my opinion. For the short time we were able to do this, look, I think if we got lineups a little bit earlier, then these have more value. It's really hard for me to kind of throw this graphic together and then kind of talk about the match as a whole. But yeah, I'm expecting a 2-1 game here for PSG that goes to extra time. And I think it really is a crapshoot on who's going to end up going to the final here. I think Dortmund, I don't want to say they're more deserving, but they've showed more heart in the UCL, and they played very good ball in UCL. I think they've been struggling domestically. I think their lineup rotation has been a big problem for them all season. I think PSG is a team that spends good money after bad, and they don't know what they're doing, and they haven't built a culture, and they haven't built an organization that's capable of winning. So if that changes, God bless them. I just don't necessarily see it happening here. I think Dortmund is the better team with the more European experience and the more European prowess, who competes at a higher level season in and season out than PSG does. I think PSG gets really complacent playing absolutely nobody in that Farmers League in France. And I know Leg's still here. No disrespect to Lyon and Brest and Marseille, but Marseille's the only team to ever win a European title out of France, I believe. So until PSG does it, it's Marseille's world, and everybody else is just living in it. So yeah, I don't know. That's just where I'm at. I really do see extra time coming here. If PSG end up winning 2-0, then hats off to them. But that's what it's going to take. PSG have to score 2 goals here. I think that if you want you can't even really bet PSG to score 2 goals though, because it's like minus 185. I think it makes a good parlay piece, but PSG absolutely have to get 2 goals here if they want to do anything further in Champions League, because 1 goal is not going to cut it. You're going to extra time, and I don't love rolling the dice for 30 minutes in extra time against Dortmund, whose defense does suck away from their own building. But as we saw last week and over the last, I don't know, I want to say 3 weeks, Dortmund keeps finding a way to gut out performances here. So I don't know. I don't want to stay on live during the match. I don't think you guys will get a ton of entertainment value out of watching me sit here reacting to the match. I don't think it makes great content if you can't also simultaneously stream the match. And I'm not about to violate a bunch of copyright laws and all that bullshit and get a cease and desist order. And I know, like, that I just don't find a bunch of entertainment value in that. If I have live bets, they'll be in the Discord. I do want to give a huge there is the drink wheel. Leg and I have done those live shows before. It's a lot more entertaining when Leg's on. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When it's a 2-person show and I don't have to sit here and dry mouth try and carry the weight and fill up dead air, it's better to have other people. Yeah, if you need great content, I can do that. I just don't want to be live for the whole match. I want to be able to stand up. Leg and I will probably jump on the phone and talk to each other during this match, but we both like to stand up, walk around, throw shit, fucking get beers, grab food, make a sandwich. Like, I don't want to sit in my computer in front of a camera the whole time. So that's another advantage of the Discord. So shout out Gold. I really appreciate you signing up. If I have live bets, that's where you'll be able to find them. I appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream. I hope you guys find this useful. I hope you find it enjoyable. I'll try and do more of these when I can. Maybe tomorrow for the Madrid match, since Madrid's kind enough to give us our lineups like 2.5 hours early. It makes creating graphics for me way easier. That's the hardest part about doing this, is that if I get lineups exactly at 2 p.m., it's minimum 10 minutes to make, export, upload, get this graphic set up, and then we're looking at only, 50 minutes of live show where I'm taking 10-minute breaks to put in my own bets and share them with Discord and the places I need to share them with. So again, I hope you find this useful. I hope we win some bets. I hope we catch some tickets. Catch me on Twitter. Catch me in the Discord. Catch me live with Leg tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. for 2 Foot Talk. You can follow at 2 Foot Talk on Twitter. And then you can catch me Thursday afternoons at 3 o'clock talking La Liga with the Bet US show. And then the daily baseball play of the day. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one out. I will kind of continue to look at the board and the weather patterns and what's going on with baseball. But kind of the trade-off here with doing the live streams for soccer is that means that it does eat into a lot of my time to get graphics and stuff ready for baseball. So I don't know if I can do one quick for baseball without graphics. I'll try and maybe do a 2-minute quick video like that again. Otherwise, this might be the substitute for the baseball play of the day. Anyway, appreciate all you guys. I'm going to run. This game just kicked off. I'm out. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, Oaks out. Deuces.